Hey everyone! First off, massive thank you to all who sat through episode 1. Even with its questionable edits and less than Hollywood sound design, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Speaking of episode 1, if you somehow stumbled into this episode without watching the first one, you can check it out right here. Fair warning, it's a bit janky, it's a little bit shaky, it's just a little bit doo-doo. But hey, it's my first episode, so I'm proud of it. Kinda like how a dad is proud of his kid's first drawing, even though we know it looks like a lopsided potato. So if you want to see how we got to this point, please go give that a watch. It means a lot to me. Then, I want to talk to you guys a bit about the comments I got. First off, the big question. Should I keep the loot from my blood sacrifice or not? Well, the votes are in. 2 out of 2 comments said keep the loot. So, by popular demand, that's exactly what I'll be doing. I'm a guy of the people, you know that. And for the person who is asking if I was going to sacrifice the skeletons because of my little mishap in episode 1, Soltas, here you are. Thanks for that comment, friend. Watch the episode and tell me afterwards if you're satisfied, because I think you're in for a treat. And all, please keep those comments coming. They're honestly a blast for me to read. So yeah, just keep them coming, absolutely. Further, if you're enjoying this series, don't forget to subscribe. I'm aiming for 500 subscribers because apparently you need that many before you can send community posts. And I actually got a question lined up for you all about the future of the series and the channel. So 500 subscribers would be amazing. Alright, that's enough of me rambling on. Let's get back into it. I think when we last left off, we were right in the middle of a chunk picker cliffhanger for the ages. Let's see how that went. With all of that said, I think it's just time to roll a chunk and see what the future holds for CountChnkula. Let's go! Alright, this is perfect. Yep, that's right. We rolled South Drainer to now have complete access to everything that Drainer has to offer. Let's do a quick tour of my new chunk, my new home for the next couple of weeks, probably. First of all, we have just some extra houses with some new villagers inside. First of all, we have the witch's Maggie's house with some extra food, cheese and tomato. Bordering that house we have another house which is the home of Ned. Ned doesn't really have anything special, only rope for sale. I think you use that for certain quests. So we have a rope spot now, good stuff. Then we have access also to, let's say, the main square of Drainer City with Django. He just sells some wacky stuff. More on that later. Of course, we have Martin, the Master Gardener. We need him for pickpocketing down the line. There's a Dark Wizard spawn right here, 2 Dark Wizards. Those are a great source of runes down the line. Well, great source. Our only source of runes at the moment, I'll put it that way. Additionally, we have this one guy spawning here. It's a Black Knight, level 33. I think he's on the... he's probably on the menu when it comes to our blood ritual. Running further north again, we have the jail, which is part of some quest. And then we have the jail guards, level 26, defending or protecting that prison. And that about concludes it. There's just one building that I grazed by real quick, but of course is the main focus point of this chunk. It's perfect. We have a bank, finally. After dumping everything I had into the bank account, filling my inventory back with the food I'm a bit used to, I think. I'm used to having the cabbages, so I went back and filled it up with cabbages, where I just could have gone for a cheese and a tomato fill, but what the heck. I didn't, because I was eager to get my blood ritual going. Killing 100 of these black knights as soon as possible, so I could get straight into it. But with my stats, apparently it wasn't all that easy. The kills were slow. But I have a clip for you guys of how my first kill went. Well, enjoy. Even though this is what it might have looked like from the outside looking in, but for me, it looked a little something like this. Obviously, this type of editing is pretty new to me, as you can tell. But for the future of the blood ritual, I want to make this a new thing, where I just edit in a more high definition way, I'll put it that way. I'll edit some fight scene where, hopefully over time it will become better editing, more gruesome or more fun, whatever direction you guys want to take it. So if you enjoyed this, please put it in the comments. And if you have any advice on how to make this better, because I can tell where it's not that great yet, but if you have any advice, put it in the comments as well. I'm open to any suggestions. Okay, now with that high definition bit out of the way, let's get into the chunk tasks. First of all the skilling tasks. I need to wield a steel weapon, so I need 5 attack. I need 45 cooking to bake a meat pizza. I need 30 fire making to burn a willow log. 30 wood cutting to cut that willow log. I need 26 range to wield the iron bolts that drop from the highwayman. 30 smithing to smith a steel dagger. And 38 thieving. For the best in slot items, I need to obtain an iron full helm, a steel mace, a bronze plate body, bronze plate legs, bronze chain body as well for best in slot range part. Further, I need the Twitcher's gloves. I need a bronze knife. That's what I need to get that ranging with. I need to obtain a staff and a black rope. And also a blue wizard hat. Those are the best in slots. Further, I need to start step 1 of the Porcine of Interest quest. And I need to complete some diary tasks. So those are the chunk tasks. On the surface they don't seem all that hard, probably. But I'll highlight the difficulties in these chunk tasks. First of all, when it says 26 range to wield iron bolts, getting that range level is only through through bronze throwing knives. I have no other means of getting my range level up at the moment, so that's difficulty number 1, getting bronze throwing knives to level up. That's where also the second major issue comes in. 30 smithing to smith a steel dagger. There is actually no way of me getting any bronze or iron bars or smelt them myself. So I have no access to ores that I can turn into bars. The only means of getting bronze bars is by killing the skeletons in the drainer sewer, and they have a 1 in 25-ish drop rate of a bronze bar. So I did some calculations. I think I need approximately 1,000-ish bronze bars. Portion of those I need to smith into bronze throwing knives, so I can level up my ranged. The others I need to turn into the bronze plate legs, plate body, but also the chain body, bronze chain body. So all of those need to be crafted or smith by myself. Did some rough calculations, and I'm thinking that I need to kill between 20 to 27,000 skeletons to get the bronze bars that I need. So that's going to be some farm. Another major hurdle, and it's a big issue, is the cooking level. I need to obtain 45 cooking to bake a meat pizza. And I've done some research, and the only way I can start cooking is to kill the imp that spawns here, or so they say. I haven't seen it yet. And I need to get their pot of flour drop and their water jug drop to combine those into one dough and bake that into one bread. And I need to continue that loop until 45 cooking. For me, that's a showstopper. I am going to backlog everything that has to do with the imp. I have been looking at the spawn rate and where it spawns, but it just spawns so infrequently, so very few, that I think it's going to be it's just going to be a halt on the account. I don't think I can progress. So, bake the meat pizza is backlogged. I'm not gonna do that. The blue wizard head as well drops from the imp, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so I'm not gonna do that as well. So backlogged it is. There's also 2 other grinds that I need to do in my chunk, but those are, in my opinion, more of a fun side quest. I need to do 30 wood cutting and 30 fire making, so I need to chop and burn a willow log, and I also need some of the willow logs, I think it's 500, to trade the guy next to me for, I think it is the Twitcher's gloves. Yeah, so I need to hand him some logs to trade in Twitcher gloves, which is going to be a steady farm. And I also need 38 thieving for my medium task, and the medium task is to pickpocket the master gardener here in Draenor. So those are 2 additional farms. I'm going to see those as an intermediate between grinding and bronze bars. So now that I've talked you through the hurdles and the issues, I think the major plan, the plan that I created for myself, is I think I'll be killing some dark wizards that are right here. Should be right here, there they are. They drop, of course, a good source of runes. They also drop the staff and the black robe. So I'll be killing those. Why? The skeletons in the sewers, they actually have a lower resistance to earth spells. So I'll be killing these dark wizards to get a good start on some runes, and then train my magic as I'm killing the skeletons, with, of course, the hope of getting the bronze bars. Of course, that's what I'm all doing this all for. So that's the plan for now. This is how I'm going to start my chunk, killing, I think around 1000 of these dark wizards to begin with, and see how far this gets me, and then I'll jump into the sewers. As you can tell, some really nice runes have dropped so far, so that's a good start. Oh, and a staff. That's 1 chunk task already complete. Very good. Plenty more kills to go, so I'll probably see a lot more staves drop in the meantime, but that's and a wizard head. I'm already nearing my completion. So a black wizard head is going to be what I need, since the blue wizard head drops from the imps, and I'm not going to do that. So already best in slot here. I was hoping for another black black cloth piece, one after the other, but I'm not that lucky. Talisman. I'll keep those, but not that I can do anything with them yet. Actually feels good being out of that sewer, killing something for one. A damp sewer. I'm going to be in there for quite some time after this this first couple of thousand killed.
I am the Count.
From one count to the other. Count check. What do you like, man? Yeah. Okay, this now becomes interesting because I did say I'd go for Slayer all the way. But now it's such a big grind on smithing. I'm not very sure. Either I could go for smithing down the line, but not yet since my level is still level 1 smithing. So I could do that later. And now just keep going with... yeah, I think that's the plan. I'll keep going with Slayer until my smithing level is a bit higher, and then I can recalculate, okay, how many bars am I switching or leaving out by using lamps on smithing. Something like that. I'll just keep killing those dark wizards now. I'll report back once I have a nice stack of, I think at least 1,000 air runes and 1,000 mind runes, maybe a bit more. '50 strength. Very good. Oh, that brings us up to 54 combat. So the farm here on the Dark Wizards had really paid off so far. Got some good levels. After this kill, we'll have a look in the bank to see how many runes that I got. I think I can start firing on the skeletons below. In the meantime, I did do some confuse left and right on the Dark Wizards, and that got me to 10 magic. So I'm all set to start casting Earth Strike on the skeletons below. A little over 500 casts. Let's see if that puts a dent in the skeleton farm. I hope it will. Oh, hitting an 8 out of the gate, that's good stuff. I think there is a safe spot here. Yeah. So I actually recorded a whole bit. Then my PC crashed and the whole recording is no longer available. So I'm gonna give you a quick recap. I was farming some more Dark Wizards to get more runes, and then during that farm I did get some beginner clues. I got some beginner clues that ultimately stacked up to 3 beginner clues, so I could complete those in my chunks. 2 of them were where I need to dig somewhere around here in the back or behind me on the bank, and the other step was talking to Veronica. So it was 3 doable steps in my chunks. I completed the steps, opened the casket in the hopes, ideally, to get a staff of air. That would be ideal, of course, in this grind with killing zombies with magic, but no, it didn't happen. I eventually got this. So this is a spade to open or to dig. I got this steel battle axe, which is good. It's an upgrade for certain kills. Now, in this case, not really necessary. I also got a oak longbow, which is very good because I calculated killing or crafting, smithing with my bronze bars, throwing knives to get to 26 range. But with this and the ammo that I have, or the arrows that I have in my bank, I can get faster kills without having to craft all the bronze throwing knives, so that's a good thing. And I also got a blue wizard hat. So this is the loot from my first casket. I was a bit more hyped, but then, like I said, the PC crashed, so nothing I can do. In the meantime, I also got a mime come by, and that's why I have these mime shoes on and the mime body as well. So that got you up to speed. Also this, I got some more runes, so now I can get this farm on the way. There we go. There we go. With this, I think still the air runes are the limiting factor, so but we'll see. Okay, dropping my spade quick. And then I'm off to the races. Let me get 2 pieces of food. Another thing that right at the very end, as my PC crashed, I hit 22 magic. So we are now where we left off the last time before we crashed. But now that I know that there's a big chance of completing beginner clues, I think I'm going to get back to that farm after this. I think I'm gonna grind out at least for a longer time on these skeletons with magic. So I'm gonna go back and forth between dark mages to get more runes, and then back down again here to kill some more of these skeletons. I think ideally I want to go until I get a Staff of Air, which would be really great for this farm. The limiting factor for now seems to be air runes. I know eventually the mind and the chaos runes will be the limiting factor, but yeah, for now I think a Staff of Air will be it will be a step up, tremendous step forward for this account. So that's after this grind is done, that's the next step in the plan. And also I think I feel a burning sensation of getting that thieving grind out of the way. I think I'll go for 40 thieving as well, somewhere along the way, if I feel that I'm probably when I'm editing a bit left and right. I think thieving will be the easiest to AFK. $28 magic, 1 more to go. Pretty curious about the max hit on Earth Bolt, seeing that this is just Earth Strike that I'm using, the very Earth Strike, the very basic one, and it's already hitting 10s. So I'm curious. I think it's gonna be a big hitter on these skeletons. I hope so. Anyway, I hope so. 29 magic. Whew, let's see. Let's put this on Earth Bolt. See what this puppy can do. Good stuff. Oh, no. This is going very fast with these chaos runes. So that's the good step forward for this this farm, but You're still on a 1 to 25 drop chance, so either you go fast or you don't, but it's still it just increases the chances per drop per hour, but you still have to be a bit lucky, I think. Yeah, and I'm flying through my air runes this way, so I need to get a stuff of air farmed up with caskets. That's the plan. Yeah, that has to be the plan. Oof, max hit of 14. There we go. 3 hitting this guy. That's very good. I'm happy with this rate. The kills will go very fast. Then it's just the waiting game until all the bronze bars have dropped. Oh, a bar. Look at that. That brings the total to 10. Just bonk him in the head. Bonk. So that's the last of it. 1 bronze bar. Yeah, sad. That's a sad truth. It's going to be a long farm. In total, that brings us to 10 bars. After that, I needed, of course, a whole bunch of new runes. So I went back and started killing some dark wizards. And as I was doing so, all of a sudden, this creepy old guy comes up to me in his long cloak, asking me if I want to be in his game show, with the chance of winning a mysterious box. And obviously, my brain goes, of course, sounds totally safe, dude. Not sketchy at all. I spent half my life telling my kids, if a strange man offers you something, just walk away, get help. Meanwhile, in RuneScape, you just go with the flow. Take me on an adventure, mysterious man. I'm ready for it. And the worst part, it paid off. I opened the mysterious box and I actually got the mithril scimitar. So, yeah, please, kids, do as I say, not as I do. Enough bad parenting advice from a guy that plays RuneScape for fun. Back to the drop. This mithril scimitar is going to improve the whole grind from top to bottom. It's going to be amazing. The kills will go, I don't know how much faster, don't know the percentages, but it's going to go faster. So yeah, I'm very happy. I'm through the roof with this drop. Okay, so I'm back with a tiny update. I have been grinding these dark wizards for quite a bit now. As you can tell from my rune stack, it has gone up decently since the last clip that I recorded. But being here got me thinking, well, every moment I'm killing a dark wizard is a moment that I'm not killing a skeleton. And at the end of the day, I need my skeleton kills. So I came up with a bit of a plan. Hang on, let me first. There we go. 35 prayer already, which is getting close to overheads, at least the first one. So the plan is as follows. As you can tell, I am littering paper on the floor left and right in beginner clues. I only still have this Fortunato step in my inventory, or now on the floor, which I'll keep juggling. The plan is as follows. I will go on these dark wizards until I have 3 beginner clue scrolls, which will get me a certain casket. Why? Well, I don't know. I committed. It's good runes. Runes make faster kills for zombies, so it's not a waste. But I'm not going to go back and forth between dark wizards and zombies and skeletons anymore. I'm just going to go dark wizard one time, get the beginner clue scroll, and that's it. Before I get into the skeleton sewers, I will get around 30 agility to get my run speed regeneration up by a good portion, because this, as you saw from the last clip, I don't know, running between the skeletons, yeah, it depletes my energy a bit too fast and it's not regenerating fast enough. So I don't like that. Main steps now: get more beginner clues that I can complete, do that, then do agility until level 30-ish. Signing out. I'll let you know when I find more doable clues. So, I've been recording every clue scroll I get so far. And finally, we got something that is doable. Finally. So we have 2 beginner clue steps that are doable in my chunk. Just one more to go and we can move along. Damn. This is going well. Do you guys know what is at the end of the rainbow? Clue scrolls, apparently. Yeah. You were all thinking pot of gold? Nope. Negative. It's clue scrolls. There you go. The more you know. Okay. Let's see, maybe this is the one. Please. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, it's over. I got 3 doable clue steps. This grind is done. Okay, let me bank everything, get everything out for these clues, and I'll see you on the other side of banking. Alright, here we are in our best outfit. Some true fashion scape, looking like a Chad. I think it's time to dig up some treasure. I think this is about the right time to talk a bit about a tier list, since this is the last clue I'll be going for in a foreseeable time. So, first of all, let's bring up the tier list. Tier list. Would you listen to that guy? Tier list. As if there is anything from this drop table that he wouldn't want. Just look at it. Come on. There are things that I want more than other things, but everything on this list is a big, big increase to what I have now in my full lederhosen. Let's Hunt some clues. Let's see if I can get maybe very lucky and get two caskets, but yeah, I'm already happy if I just get one. Oh, yeah, of course, as you do. Let's barehand this guy first. Yeah, this is peak gaming. Yeah, there's two guys in one tile and you certainly misclick. Okay, there you go. Well done. New clue. Maybe a step again in my chunks. No, nope. So this is not the one, but could get lucky. I'll do this step here first. This was digging right here. Come on, please. Oh yes, that's a casket. So, could get lucky. This is a Veronica step. And last clue, but yeah, like I said, the video crashed, so I don't have any proof of that. But what actually happened is I got a Veronica step. She gave me another clue, and that gave me another Veronica step. So she might still be in favor of me after I rescued her Ernest to give me maybe a casket immediately, or at least another doable step. We'll see. No, Charlie the Tramp. That's not doable. Okay. Or an, yeah, Staff of Air. An Amulet of Defense, T. That would be great. And apart from that, any other range gear would be a benefit. Really, I just can't complain. As long as not a single cabbage, I'm down. Mole slippers. Oh, damn. Okay. Fashionscape got real. Apart from that, nothing fancy. A steel longsword is awful compared to my mithril simi. But these mole slippers are just amazing. Yeah, and being only 3 chunks away from having to do a mole grind, I hope I get to take these for a spin on that nasty creature. Alright, so not what we wanted from this. Maybe not worth the long grind on Dark Wizards for these clue steps, but hey, you take what you can get, that's for sure. I'll put on screen the kills I got on the Dark Wizards, and this is officially going to be the end of the Dark Wizard grind. Now as pointed out, I'll farm out 30 agility, so I have a bit more run speed in the sewers to kill all these skeletons. So yeah, let's knock that out of the park first. Oh no, perfect. On the dot. Here we are. Mole slippers. They get you to 30 agility with ease. There we go. Agility pyramid. Ferrocourse. Okay. Stepping stones in Karamja. Alright. Those all sound like things very near to my chunk. Good. So with that out of the way, let's gear up and let's get to killing some skeletons. So when I said I would gear up, this is exactly what I meant. This is my best mage gear that I have. Even though I look like a guy who just threw on whatever he had nearby when the door rang on a Sunday morning for some Jehovah Witnesses or something, I don't know. And even with gear as good as this, I was hoping to show you a bunch of clips with me getting bronze bars from these skeletons, but it just didn't happen. So here's the one clip of a inventory with bronze bars, even though I got plenty of full inventories in killing these. There's only one yielding bronze bar. So yeah, enjoy that. Ah, yes, another bronze bar. This is great. Okay, let me bang this real quick. 3 bronze bars. Good stuff. Whoa, just 3 bars. Yeah, let's get the melee gear out and just grind on. That's bronze bar number 2 of this session. It's a good rate. If I get 2 bronze bars every, what would it be now? 50-ish kills? Yeah, that's a good rate. That's on drop table. This is exactly the drop table. I think it's 1 in 25 drops a bronze bar. So yeah, the only thing that can speed this up is faster kills, more kills per inventory. Okay, so that's 1 inventory done. Then now I trade him, buy some wines. There we go. Nice jugs you got there, baby!
何
All stocked up. For those viewers that were paying attention to my inventory, yes, I have an XP lamp. And yes, I plan on keeping it in my inventory for a little while. The plan is as followed. I grind out as many bars as I can and get my smithing up, and I lamp this and all the next lamps on smithing until I get 30 to speed up this grind. But now my smithing is still level 1. Got some XP from smithing 2 the dagger and the axe in the previous chunk, but that's about it. So I'm gonna hold on, to this lamp a little longer, and and see if I can boost my smithing that way as well as we go. Quick update, a very important update even. I just got a book of knowledge, so I now have a genie lamp in my inventory, but also a book of knowledge. So if there is ever a time to train my smithing with the bars that I have, it's about now. Now is the time, because I'm locked out of getting another lamp or another book at the moment, so I don't want to risk it. Will you look at that? My first full inventory. A full inventory of, well, full, yeah. as full as it can get with bronze bars. That's freaking nice. And I even have some bars left in the bank, so I can do my first actual smithing trip, running back and forth between the bank. This is great. Of course, we're aiming, like I said, we're aiming for level 7 at the moment. That's going to be the level where we unlock the knives. So yeah, having those knives is going to be my start to ranging. So 7 smithing, let's just get on with it. 7 smithing, that would be great. Yeah, just make. Will you look at that? Oh my god. Yes. Level 2 smithing. Oh, this is great. I'm so happy I can share this with you guys. A mace. I'm just gonna make the full table at this point. See how far this gets me. Well, I know, of course, I did the calculations, but yeah, for the suspense of the video, let's see how far this gets us. Great, great, great. So, very close to the, well, 100 XP away from level 7, and then I can start making the bronze knives to train my first ranging on this account. Okay, let's continue with the skeleton massacre until we have the bars needed to get 7 smithing. So, for those that are wondering what I'm doing here with another 1300 air runes, full mage gear, and 2 beginner clue scrolls, I'll tell a little story. And it started this Saturday, weekend. It was very little time, so I was playing on mobile left and right, and I figured, okay, if I'm playing mobile, I'd rather just go Dark Wizards, farm up some extra runes, and with those runes, hopefully get some extra kills. But mainly, the main drop that I want, of course, are still the clue scrolls. So Jagex, understanding the need for me to get clue scrolls, they spooned me with 2 beginner clue scrolls almost immediately. I mean, I think the end of Saturday evening. And for reference, I play like 2 hours on mobile every evening while just on the couch with the missus. So the first 2 hours I get 2 beginner clue scrolls. So I'm thinking, okay, let's just carry on with this grind and see how many clue scrolls we can get before we actually need to start working on the other farm again. Sunday rolls around, nothing interesting happens. A bunch of clues, but none of them doable steps for me. Then Monday comes over, again, nothing interesting happens apart from this skilling book of knowledge, which is perfect to have at the moment. Then we get over to Tuesday, and at this point, I think I have farmed again 1,000 Dark Wizards and no extra clue scrolls. So at the moment, I'm recording this on Wednesday. I'm stuck here with still only 2 beginner clues that I can do, so doable steps. But I have this screenshot to share with you. It's not that I haven't got any luck on finding any clues. It was just never a doable step for me. Just look at this. As you can tell, I had like more than 10, I think it was 11 at some point, clues on the ground. 2 next to the bank are the ones that I keep juggling, so they never despawn. The other, they are all drops that within the hour, of course, because that's the despawn timer, within the hour, so that's up to almost 10 pieces of clue scrolls, and none of them doable steps. So I've been the spoon that I had in the beginning, that's the nightmare of drop rate that I had so far. And I did some calculations. For me, out of 38 doable steps, in essence, there's only 38 beginner clue steps that I can do. There's only 3 doable steps for me. Of course, there is a Reldo step that you need to dig behind Drainer Manor, but I can't reach Reldo. I don't have the strange device, so I can't do that step anyway. So 3 doable steps. So I have had some bad luck at the moment. Okay, then why am I here? Well, as you can tell, I just got another random event, and I have now also a skilling lamp. So now I'm stuck with a book and a skilling lamp, and I actually want to have 7 smithing from bars before I use the book and the lamp. So the goal now with these runes, hopefully get, I think it's 7 bars that I need. 7 bars. Level to level 7 smithing, so I can use my book and my lamp for better XP. Well, that's the plan. So we'll see how that goes. Let's juggle these one more time, so I'm sure. I don't have a timer on, but I'm pretty sure I never reached the 1 hour mark anywhere close. Oh yeah, this is the one. This is the one. Yes! I only have 2 clue scrolls that dropped here. You can see one on the ground on the right there, and then the one I just got. Meaning I have now 3 clues to complete in my chunk again. Which is perfect, because I'm eager to get some good luck. I have had, as you can tell from my runes, I'm almost through the whole set of runes, and these are the only 2 bars I got. So I think I killed approximately 300 skeletons for only 2 bars. It's dire, really. It's not the best of farms I had so far in this grind. Well, they're all reset, so let me just take one of these upstairs, bank, come back down for the other clues. Okay, let's dig right here. A new clue. That's in Bob's Axe shop. Nope, can't do that. Freaky Forester. Yeah, okay, I'll do that real quick. Yeah, I'll help you with your pheasant. Come on. What do you want? 2-tail one. Yo, another lamp. That's good. Very good. There we go. Why did I even drop that? Not sure. Brain fart. Well done. You find a new clue. Charlie the Tramp. Nope. Can't do that. Oh, yes! Casket! Alright. Okay, I can't stress this enough. Anything from the black armor drop table is good. An air staff would be great, but any other staff would be good as well. Yeah, let's just roll it. Oh my fucking god. All of that work for this. Oh, never again. Nope. I am staying on the path of just... Oh, what a waste. What a fucking waste of time. Jesus. I could have been grinding skeletons. I'm no longer will I just go for these beginner clue grinds. Nope. Nope. I'm done. Nope. Donezo. Let me get my inventory straight and just start farming skeletons. What am I thinking? Why am I wasting time going for those grinds? Damn. What a waste. What a waste. Okay, let's go. Name of the game, I could go for... I think... Hang on. If I lamp this, I get 60 XP per lamp, or I get 90 XP for a book. Yeah, okay. Let's just get to farming. Here we are. This is going to be a massive jump. Well, massive. In the terms of a one chunk Ironman stuck with farming skeletons for bars, this is a massive jump, a leap forward. Yeah, one, that's two, 3, one more. There we go. And then just one more bar. Just one. Let's make it an axe. Okay. That brings me to level 7, which is great. Now I can start lamping. Smithing. And then my book of knowledge. I should have swapped it around. That would have given me one more level. Okay. Anyway. So that brings me to level 8 smithing now. And now I can make bronze knives. The first of my bronze knife farm. This is great. Yes! So we are entering phase 2 now of a smithing plan. I hit level 7, 8 already even. I need to smith a total of 60 bronze knives. Those bronze knives will get me to level 5 ranging, hopefully, if my calculations are right. And we'll take it from there. As you can tell from the inventory, I have received yet another lamp. And I'm 2 bars away of getting 11 in total, which would give me enough resources to craft or smith my additional 55 throwing knives that will hopefully get me to level 5 if I did my calculations right anyway. So I hope that this inventory will get me there. I still haven't got any bronze bar, but I did plenty of kills so far, so I hope with this last trip I'll get enough bars, because I'm eager to just mix it up a little. Get out of here, do some ranging, would be good for me. Planning on doing maybe some thieving as well. Because at the moment I'm buying these jugs of wine. Not that they're so expensive, they're literally 1 coin each. But there's a wine stall upstairs at level 22, so I could just stock up while leveling on that wine stall. So that's also in the back of my mind. Not sure what the plan's going to be, but first I need this grind to, or at least these 2 bars to drop, and then we'll see. Psst. Psst. Yeah, down here. Yeah, me, the Emerald. I think this bozo is color coding his inventory and has no clue. I'm just chilling here, pretending to be a herb. He's like, oh, all green, very tidy. Mate, I'm literally glowing. Not exactly a Guam leaf, am I? Oh well. I think this poor soul has been grinding these skeletons for such a long time, he's just on autopilot. All greens in one pile. Yeah, at this point I'm basically undercover. Agent Emerald, blending in with the foliage. Yes, that was 63 strength. I think I just said 63 strength, but ignore that. 61 strength. I have in total now 400 total levels, which is great stuff. I am 52 attack. I don't know why I stopped there. Just got the feeling that I needed to do something else. I have 50 defense. 41 prayer already, which is really great. I'm almost done with all the overhead prayers. 43 magic, 30 agility. I even have 13 fishing just from doing the Bob's random events once in a while. So yeah, we are getting there step by step. Combat wise, I'm feeling that I'm pretty strong. I'm certainly way over leveled here. I could almost AFK this if I had some better gear, but now at the moment, of course, with no other source of gear, I'm just stuck here. Yeah. And as you can tell in the top right corner of the screen, I am trying to prayer flick left and right. I have no altar, so I am at the grace of my own prayer flicking to see how far I can go. At the moment I have lost 3 prayer points, which, well, for a newbie like me is pretty good. I'm happy with those stats. Yeah, so no way of regenerating any prayer points at the moment. Of course, if I level up, I get 1 additional point, but that's about it. Oh, there it is. Woohoo! That's 1. Might be asking for a lot, but I need a second one to complete this part of my first grind. Come on bar. No. So yeah, one more bar that would bring me to 11 in total. That's 55 throwing knives plus the 5 I already made brings me to 60, and those 60 will bring me, normally they would bring me to 5 ranged, so that's the name of the game now. Alrighty, as the clip is playing in the background, a little heads up. This next bit is a bit of a long one. I ended up spending around 200-ish kills trying to get this one bronze bar, which, as you can imagine, took way longer than expected. I did speed it up to about 500%, but even then, it takes a moment to get through, but I decided to leave it in. The whole thing it just shows the kind of grind that actually goes on. It's tedious, it's repetitive, sometimes even a bit painful, but that's part of the old school RuneScape experience. If I'm going to do this series properly, I think it's worth showing the real grind and not just the highlights. So yeah, grab a snack, enjoy the time lapse and appreciate the suffering with me. Pretty sure Jagex saw me log in and just turned off my drop table. And I mean that. At one point I literally hopped world thinking I'm bugged out of loot or something. Crazy. This isn't RNG anymore. This is a targeted attack straight to CountChnkula. Hell, at this point, I've killed so many skeletons I can open my own graveyard. All I wanted was one bronze bar. One measly bar. And instead, I got PTSD. Post-traumatic skeleton disorder. Oh my god. Hot diggity dang. A bronze bar. The dry streak is over. I'm not gonna lie. This is 200 kills. Note to editing CountChnkula. Count the amount of skeletons this last bar took. This has been an extreme dry streak for a simple bronze bar. I know people have gone way drier on way more difficult things to get, but my god. Alright, let me equip my smithing gear real quick. Okie dokie, here we are again. So, got all my bronze bars. I have the beginning of my range training with me and also my longbow, which I got from that clue scroll a bit earlier. And I equipped my my bronze arrows to see how far this will get me. Whew. Okay, this is a good step forward. So I'm gonna craft all bronze knives, and then I can lamp twice again on smithing. So it's a big jump forward. Bronze knives, all. There we go. Yes, level 9. Bronze knives. So it bring me to just under level 10, but with the lamps I will easily reach, I think, 11. Not so sure. Smithing, yep. Oh yeah, that's just under 10, so that will bring me to 10.5-ish. Yeah, okay. Good. Alright, that's where I'm going to wrap up episode 2. truth be told, this one has been finished for a couple of days now. But I wanted to sneak in a little head start on the next grind before hitting upload. You know how it is. Huge thanks to everyone who watched through this episode, but also for all the support on episode 1. If you enjoyed this episode, drop a like, maybe even a subscribe. It helps a ton and it keeps me motivated to keep improving. If you want to hang out or just chat through the grind, you can normally find me on World 500 and on 510 when I'm chasing the forestry event. Thanks again for watching. I'll catch you guys in episode 3. Bye.